morning, good morning, good morning. Just turn this down a bit. Right. I'm doing this one for Jeffrey Day. He wants to know what my current training routine is that I use. Right. Dressed like this. Hey Google, temperature.
The temperature in Heath Hayes right now is 16 degrees.
16 degrees? Feels more like 26 degrees. Anyway, it's also an excuse. Take my shirt off. No, not really. Anyway, right, Jeffrey Day. Right, now I recently did a 1 day a week training routine, which I've used for years and years and years. The amount of sets I put there was obviously lower than what I was doing. I put down 4 sets per body part. I was going up to 8 to 10, but I was training quick. That's just a recap on that. So anyway, what I do now, what I have done for the last 10 years, is I train twice a week. And what I do, I split the routine, and I do back and biceps and legs. Second routine, I do chest, shoulders and triceps. But what I've had to do since the knee injury is purely because I'm doing back and biceps and I used to do legs, yeah? The problem is doing the back and the biceps first, walking around the gym, moving dumbbells, whatever, doing whatever equipment around, the knee is starting to ache. So what I had to do, I do Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays now, I come in and just do the legs, the bit of legs that I do. As you can see, like the legs, this is the bad leg, which is still fairly well, but and this one is my good leg. Now you can see my right leg is slightly smaller for some reason. The vastus internus is a lot larger than the right leg, but that's because of the crooked thing in the leg. But the legs still, considering I can't train them properly, are not too bad. But anyway, back to the routine for Jeffrey. Right, so I start on a Tuesday, chest, shoulders, triceps. First exercise I do is bench press machine. I don't do flat bench because I've got a slight tweak in my shoulder. I prefer the seated one where you just sit. I pick the position that way, not that way. I find that way I don't get any pain in the shoulder whatsoever. That way I do. Don't ask me why, but that just makes a difference. In fact, I train at Taz's gym in Cannock, and it was actually Shane, who runs the gym, that pointed that out to me the one day. I mean, you never stop learning, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, bench press, that one, I do 4 sets. Start with 20, like the others. Literally doing 20 reps means you use half the weight that somebody's doing 8 to 10. That's the difference that 20 reps makes, yeah? So anyway, so I do 4 sets of 20. Last set's usually about 8 to 10. If you really push into it, yeah? Second exercise I do after that is the seated press behind neck. Same thing, but what I do again, instead of holding the handles that way, because it's got a dual thing, I hold the handles that way and I push from that way. Same again, 4 sets of 20. First set's around 20. Last set is probably 10, 8 to 10. So after that, I go then to, oh actually this is the chest routine I'm doing here, that's the laterals, we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, after that I go to dips. Now I do 4 sets of dips, but I do 2 sets with a normal grip that way, again, but I use the platform, so I've got enough. I used to be able to do the dips with the weight dumbbell hanging between my legs, but I'm older now. So anyway, I do a set that way with a grip like that, then I do a set that way with a grip like that, then back to that grip, and then back to that grip. 4 sets, 2 sets of each, yeah? From there, I move to incline flies on the bench. Nice round movement like that. In. 20 reps again. And again, down you go to there, and then what's the knee? Because taking the bloody dumbbells up pulling on the knee, you see. That's why I do the legs separately now. Anyway, 4 sets of flies, yeah. Then from there, I go from the, we've done the dips, we've done the flies. I then go to, actually I've got this in my head. We go to the flies. From the flies, we go where? Chest, shoulders, oh yes, from the flies we go to the, what we're just doing. Seated laterals. I keep the dumbbells in front. I let the dumbbells go under the legs and then come up like so. 4 sets of 20. Yep. Then from there I go to, I do a triceps press down on, actually on the chinning machine, but I put my hand on the platform, push it down. I think it's on here somewhere. Blank, blank, blank. Anyway, also then I go to single on the fly, on the what sits there. Okay, so that's the I think that's the first routine. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this into 2, I think I'll split this into 2 videos. Let's just go through it again. I've done bench press on the machine. From there I've gone to the dips. From there I've gone to the incline flies. It's 3 exercises, isn't it? Yeah. Then we've gone to the press behind neck. Then we go to the seated shoulder. And then we go to the cables. That's it. And then at the end of that routine I do the 8 minutes on the crunches, like that. Okay, that's basically the first half of that routine. Okay, so I'll do the second portion of this routine and that will follow this one. Okay, so that's it just for this first bit. Okay.